So this is what cap and gown feel like. So, vaguely as a child, I remember when 4315 was just a million yards. Then after that it was vacant. And then I want to say it went to Urban League, but I'm pretty sure in my heart, I know that the best thing that happened to 4315 is RBCA. And when I first went there, the tone was already set when I walked through the door, because Miss Pam Davis, she had to come and give me direction from my aunt's car or whatever. And when she gave me the tour around, I got a chance to see the different classes. And what really kind of had inspired me to come here was when I filled out the application, she just kind of looked over it and she was like, how did you go from being a track star to doing what you did to get you where you was at? And it stuck with me because I never really put I was a track star on there. I just put that I was into sports in high school, so it had touched me. And I went back to my aunt and I said, man, I never told her that I ran track. So she has like a lot of charisma. And then like the first day I didn't get to see Miss Deborah because she was as usual busy. And she was like, I speak to you when you start school on a Monday. So a lot of people be like, they think Miss Deborah is kind of mean, but she's really the sweetest. because she always really like, she always getting stuff done, you know? And like the Dallas College is really like it's a welcoming environment. And it's like got a lot of humility. It teaches humility, like from the get-go. And like, I don't know the sister's name, but I know she's the receptionist. Letitia, Miss Letitia, right? So I know her job is to, you know, be a receptionist. But I had flunked the math test and I had to retake it. And then I had asked her, and the first thing she said was, on your first break, just come to me. And it really had touched my heart how she took out time. How she took out time to like handwrite the fractions and everything. And like, I learned something from pretty much all the instructors we had. And Mr. Connolly, they were real big on time from the get-go. And another thing that had touched me was we had to be like 10 minutes early. And then to see the lady in charge of the housekeeping, she'd be the first one there. So I always made it my business to speak to her because like Mr. Connolly said, every job is important. If it wasn't important, it wouldn't have been a job. And then like, as far as the class go, I always wanted to belong to something. And I never obviously got to go to college. So this was within the 5 weeks, it was kind of like a miraculous experience because we all come from different walks of life and different backgrounds. And you know, the first day we kind of was in there kind of still for whatever, just kind of looking at each other, kind of, you know, but yeah, and over time, we just had jail together, and like we had pretty much came up with an inside joke. Like, cause me, I'm the one in the class that's gonna argue with the brick wall. And then my twin, Mr. Johnson, he's gonna argue with the steel wall. And then Mr. Boston, he's gonna argue with the stop sign. But the inside joke is, and I believe everybody got hit with the inside joke was, listen brother, this is what OSHA says. And so, and that kind of squashed the argument. But like the unsung hero of our class, it would probably have to be Mr. Anthony Swinson, because this brother had already got a job early on. And I believe his hours were from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. And we were getting out of school at like 4:30. And so a lot of times the brother really wasn't getting no rest. And when he would come in class, it'd be hard for him to stay up. And that had inspired me a whole lot, just seeing that, what he was going through. And then we'd also be talking. And just like the trust had ended up gelling together because like when we had to leave our the NCCDR certifications and stuff like that. At first I had my guards up, but then I just had to put trust in my brothers because it became more so of a family, you know. And so with that, I wrote a short poem, and it's called Unsung Hero. It says, who are you? Well, that's a rhetorical question. And if you're any good at following directions, I want you to meditate on that and listen to all of your conscious suggestions. If you wasn't the best version of you yesterday or today, no worries. It's okay, be a better, modified version of you today. Just never surrender nor retreat when faced with adversity, because we all know pain and sorrow. Success is a process. Now, I know that's hard for some of us to digest, because we often treat our dreams like it's some fragile package from UPS, FedEx, Federal Express, or Amazon Prime. And I know we all guilty of being a little impatient at times. Am I lying? So I say it again, success is a process. We must take one step at a time to avoid falling in this pothole called an identity crisis. And on our road in life, we must continue fighting for control of the steering wheel to steer our careers. A mental note to self: the person with perseverance always perseveres. So I said again, success is a process. So be inspiring and strong as a sturdy rock, to accomplish any, and I do mean any, milestone. Gentlemen, I want y'all to picture a beautiful woman named Destiny. And ladies, I want y'all to picture a very handsome brother named Destin placing a long distance call, but it's only you who can answer the phone. And this is what they had to say. This is more than a poem. This is the raft. This is the boat keeping us all afloat. This is the life jacket keeping our heads above water. And when you make it aboard that boat, never let go of that rope, because that rope symbolizes hope. Because one day you might have to pull the next person out of that raging storm. So I ask you again, who are you? Because true integrity stands the test of time, whether you're feeling on top of the world or so low. And destiny says that you're destined to be somebody's unsung hero. Thank you.